all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Kansas City Chiefs. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. McDonald escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. Out of the gun, McDonald. That is caught. Josh Reynolds. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the gun, it's McDonald. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Frank Clark able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 30. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
The tackle made there by Dayon Buchanan. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. McDonald sets to throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. This defense for the Chiefs, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Flush to his right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And Bullock will put this one through. And the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On play action, it's Mahomes. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run, as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down and 11. Meanwhile, Mahomes' throw taken in here by Patrick. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. That's caught left side by the tight end, Gray. Touchdown! Noah Gray with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's McDonald to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Throwing is McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hey, check back, back 6. All right, T, Mike 6. Here we go.
Back to throw. McDonald eluding the pressure right. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Looking to throw. McDonald. It's complete to Brown, right side. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming. let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Hey, man, watch the boot, watch the boot. Check, lock you.
Back to throw again. Rolling to his left. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back over the middle. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Kelce there, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw. McDonald. Looking left side. That's caught by Moore. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 22 yards there. A first down. First down at the 30-yard line. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack.
Well, that was their 3rd sack of the ball game. 2nd in the league in sacks coming into this one. They're planning on making it a race to the top, aren't they?
Absolutely. They're looking up at that top spot, but they might be looking down at the 2nd spot pretty soon.
Here we go. 50-50. Mike 50.
On 3rd down, McDonald. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's the former Titan, Tyrann Mathieu, with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Open man here. It's the tight end, Kelsey. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now here's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 37 yards. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Virginia Tech, Caleb Farley. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that pushes the lead up to 11. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Set to return it, here's Moore. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing after the interception. McDonald flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Titans. Let's go. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving. They'll try and throw for it. Out to his left. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end Kelsey. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill as the first half is winding down. And the Chiefs will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. They go play action with McDonald. Flush to his right. And they'll get him down here at the 23. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Second down at 5. From the gun, it's McDonald. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Play action. It's McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and that will bump the lead up to 26. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. McDonald sets to throw. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. It's Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A first down there on a pickup of 25. A give to Henry. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Tyrann Mathieu, the All-Pro, up to make the stop. 5 yards remain on second down.
At the 43-yard line.
McDonald. steps away. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Out of the gun, McDonald. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball.
And now here is another interception. It's the former Titan Tyrann Mathieu with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to get it back here just past the 35. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Amari Hooker.
And the Titans are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed.
There he goes right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Extra point by Butker is on target,
and that will extend this big lead. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Looking to throw. McDonald. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I wonder if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good game and a first down.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Here's McDonald to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 21. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. I think you can make a fair case for Tyreek Hill being the most explosive player in the NFL when he gets his hands on the football, and that was Exhibit A.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack. Frank Clark, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case, because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Titans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing is McDonald. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now, no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. They'll look to throw again. And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Right back to Brown. This time he's got it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 33. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Back to throw again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 28. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown. Tim Patrick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are looking like they'll move to 6-1 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Butker on for the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off near the 34. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down, coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 1st and 10, McDonald. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. A throw over the middle taken in, and he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 36. A gain there of 21 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McDonald. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. A check down here for Henry. And a good tackle there right around the 30. Stops him short of the first down. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to look downfield for Henry. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive.
They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's
wide open, complete. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got a man. It's Brown. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone as time has run out on this ball game.